All right, welcome back to Mind and Magic, and if you're new here, welcome. Today we ask the question, who are you? Let's get into it. Who are you is one of the most important questions that one can ask and answer for themselves. And those answers may be varied. Someone may say, I'm a pharmacist. Another person may say, I'm a father. The identities can be varied, but the importance of these identities and answers are paramount. You've heard me say many times on this channel that everything begins in the mind. And because of that, if you change your mind, you'll change your life. Because everything that follows from that point of the mind will have been altered. And what we're going to talk about today is a big part of that. The identities of those answers are the lenses through which you view the world, meaning that the way in which you view yourself is a reflection of how you view the world. It's part of the as within, so without maxim. And how do you view the world? Take a moment to see how that correlates to how you view yourself. Now, one isn't just restricted to a single identity. One could be a father, a brother, an uncle, a painter, all at the same time. One can have many identities through which to view the world. But the way in which you view the world will also have an impact on the way that the world views you. Now, to understand how these identities correlate with everything beginning in the mind, we need to first take a look at the sign of Aries. Aries is the very first sign of the zodiac, and the part of the body that it governs over is the head, or at least the crown of the head, where your brain is, the mind. Just as everything begins in the mind, everything begins in Aries. It is the first sign, and its motto is, I am. When Moses climbed the mountain and had asked God, who should I say sent me? He replied, I am. Those two words encapsulate identity. I am is identity itself. Aries is associated with your identity. And whatever word or words that you choose to put behind I am is going to influence your life for the better or for the worse. Because that identity is the lens in which you will view the world, or at least a portion of it. As our many identities govern over a portion of our lives. And so it's up to you to establish an identity for each portion of your life. Who are you financially? People with not a lot of money may say, I am poor. I am in poverty. I am not able to pay my bills this month. But that very same person can also identify with being rich or wealthy. Identity is a choice, whether or not it's currently true. Instead of saying, I am poor, one can say, I am rich. Instead of saying, I am in poverty, one could say, I am wealthy. And instead of saying, I am not able to pay my bills this month, one could say, I am able to pay my bills and then some with money left over this month. And the person who's able to do that will over time begin to see differences in their life because they are viewing life through a different lens. There's a term for it within the Words of Power program. Embodiment. You have to become and embody that which you desire to be. That's what the will is. It's not desire as many people believe it to be. No, it's embodiment. You know, I've told the story of a friend of mine who was always trying to quit smoking, and he would come around saying, it's been 3 weeks since I've had a cigarette, expecting some kind of praise or something. And I'm just like, okay, but when are you going to be an ex-smoker? Because right now you're a smoker counting how long it's been since you've had a cigarette. An ex-smoker wouldn't do that. They wouldn't put the time and energy into that. When I quit smoking, for real, that was it. I was done. I didn't talk about it. I didn't think about it. I didn't make a big deal of it. For those who make a big deal over something, it will be a big deal for them. If you want to change a bad habit, you want it to not be a big deal. You want it to be easy peasy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
I myself am currently on the carnivore diet, of which my better half has been in amazement, wondering how the hell I can do such a thing by just dropping all other foods and just eating meat. And this is coming from someone who has lost a lot of weight herself, but saying that she can never do what I'm doing. And the reason I could just switch modes so quickly like that is embodiment. I don't view myself as someone trying to stick to a diet. No, I view myself as a carnivore. And therefore it's not a matter of trying to do anything. I just do what a carnivore would do. Now, I know there's a lot of people that are against that kind of diet. I understand their concerns. As an animal lover myself, I'm not a fan of it either. But after much research, this is my best chance of reversing an autoimmune condition that I was diagnosed with. I'm not someone who has difficulty taking action because I'm someone who can switch their identity. And this is just something that we magicians do when it suits us. We have an entire practice based upon changing identities at will called assuming God forms. And I've even done an entire program on it, of which I'll knock 20% off through this video if you're interested. It's a big part of why magicians are able to get things done where others would struggle doing it, because we're able to switch at will the lenses for which we view things. Again, all things begin in the mind, which is Aries. Aries is that burst of spring that brings forth new life. And all one really needs to do to bring new life to their life is to choose their identity by asking one simple question. Who are you?
Who are you?
Negan.
Who are you?
Negan.
Who are you?
Negan.
Because how you view yourself influences how you see the world, which influences your results. Your entire success or failure can stem from your identity, and identity is a choice. And so I hope and recommend that you choose to become a member of our Patreon, Subscribestar, or YouTube community by clicking on the join button on our YouTube page or visiting the Patreon and Subscribestar links below. You'll get early access to videos like these, as well as exclusive content that is not uploaded anywhere else. Visit mindandmagic.com for programs and more, and I will see you next time. Take care.